On the evening of September 29th, 1947, a quiet prayer meeting was taking place inside a modest home. The pastor and a few visiting friends knelt together, their voices low and sincere as they prayed. The flickering glow of an oil lamp cast gentle shadows on the walls, filling the room with a calm, sacred stillness. Without warning, the stillness was broken. A piercing beam of light, bright and intense like the headlamp of a car, burst through the air and filled the room. Its brilliance was unlike anything earthly, a pure, radiant light that seemed alive. As the astonished group shielded their eyes, a form began to take shape within the beam. From the heart of the light emerged a winged being, its body burning with a living flame, its eyes small but fierce, glowing with divine intensity. Slowly, the beam shortened as the being advanced, until it stood about a yard away from the pastor. The creature's presence was overwhelming, not of this world, yet full of peace and power. Then it spoke. In a voice both gentle and commanding, the being declared that God had chosen the pastor for a sacred mission to preach his word to the world. The message warned that many who called themselves Christians had turned to dark powers and fetish priests in their times of trouble. Because of this, the being said, they had allowed Satan to mark them, and though they believed themselves faithful, they had fallen away from Christ. The heavenly messenger continued, God sends you to warn and to heal. The world will not believe you, but to help you in your mission, miraculous works of divine healing will be performed through you, signs to prove that God himself has sent you. As the final words faded, the light around the being pulsed gently, wrapping the room in a wave of warmth and awe. Then, from among those gathered, Mary, the wife of Frederick ZENEVU, cried out. She said she could see Jesus himself. Her voice trembled as she described what she saw, a tall wooden cross standing before her, and upon it Jesus, his body marked by wounds from the nails in his hands and feet, and from the spear that had pierced his side. Mary said she saw him descend from the cross and approach the pastor. He stretched out his hands, hands from which blood still flowed, and led the pastor into a radiant chamber of light. Moments later, they both emerged. To her amazement, the pastor was now clothed in a white tunic, shining with countless stars, and his eyes blazed with divine brilliance so bright she could not bear to look at him. But as she watched, the light faded, and the pastor appeared once again in his ordinary form, calm, humble, and clothed as before. When the vision ended, silence filled the room. The friends sat still, overwhelmed by what they had witnessed. Each knew they had been part of something extraordinary, a divine encounter that would mark the beginning of a sacred mission. Outside, the night returned to its quiet peace, but within that small house, the memory of the light would never fade.